Hello, everyone. It's no secret that I like maps. You can ask my wife. Any trip that we go on, I always check Google Maps beforehand. And I really like Google Earth as well because it changes the perspective so that you can see exactly where you're going. Even in Elwood City, you can zoom in, you can drop Pegman right where you need to be, and you can see right around the area. Well, today, after you finish your work, I have two great sites for you to check out. First one is called Geoguessr. Geoguessr looks like this, and you can either play single player or challenge mode, but there's more if you scroll down. I'm going to scroll down, and you can see that you can pick out on Geoguessr. You can play the world game, you can play the Spain game, there's Russia. I'm going to go all the way down on my page, and I'm going to play just the United States game. And since I'm here by myself, I'm going to click on single player. What it's going to do, it's going to load the game and it's going to drop you somewhere in the United States. And it's going to give you an image in Google Earth. What you can do is you can move your mouse around and check out the area. So that's just what I'm going to do. Okay, notice the sky, notice the landscape, notice the road. You can even zoom up and down on the road. You can look around by clicking and holding on your mouse. And then you have to decide where in the United States would this picture be taken from. Well, here's our map. And what you can do is you can zoom in using the plus sign. Now it's kind of flat here, so I'm thinking that this might be in the plains. So I'm going to guess Nebraska. I'm just going to drop my pin right in there. Now I can get in, zoom in closer and be more specific, but I'm going to make my guess and see how far I am. Well, it looks like I wasn't too far away. I earned 2,190 points. So I'm going to go ahead and play the next round. We'll do one more example. Here is another picture somewhere in the United States. Again, I can zoom around. Looks like anywhere would be around here. Wintertime, there's a stream there. Notice you can't see license plates on cars, so that's not going to help us out. Again, it's kind of flat, no trees, so it's going to be in the northern part of the United States. I'm going to zoom in, and I'm going to call this Michigan. I'm going to drop my pin, and I'm going to make my guess. I don't know. Well, it was in Illinois. There it is. So I earned 2,510 points. Again, there's 5 rounds. You're going to see how many points you get. Right now, I have 2,510 points. That's pretty good. See if you can beat that. Another game that you can play is called Google Map Smarty Pins. This is what this site looks like. But instead of starting a new game, I'm going to select my category. Categories can be March Madness, Arts and Culture, Science and Geography, Sports and Games, Entertainment, History and Current Events. I like History and Current Events, so I'm going to choose that by clicking on it. It's going to ask me a question this time, and then I have to put it somewhere on the map. This was the site of the 1773 Tea Party. Oh, I know that one. That was in Boston. So I'm going to click my map on my pin on Boston, take it and drop it right on Boston, and then make my guess. I nailed it. I knew that answer because it was an easy question. I'm going to go on to the next one and see if I'm any better. Now I'm somewhere in the world now here. Pope Francis counts 1.2 billion souls among his subjects among this city. So let's see. I bet that is somewhere in Italy, maybe Rome, perhaps. I'll submit my answer. Up, I was a couple miles away, 5 miles. It's the Vatican City. Next question. Another back in the United States. Ellis Island welcomed millions of immigrants. I know where that's at. I'm going to zoom in this time. I can double click and I can zoom in to where I want to be. I know that this is in New York City. So I'm going to drop my pin right in there, submit my answer. Now, with this game, you only have 1,000 miles, and you can see I have 995 miles to go. This is, again, 5 questions that you're going to answer. See how well you do. Here's another question. Again, somewhere in the United States. Do your best you can on either of these games. Geoguessr is fun. This next one, Google Smarty Pins, is even better because it asks you questions. Good luck. I'll be around. Make sure you finish your projects first. I'll talk to you later.